You're right guys, Clinicality here, back with another FIFA 16 Ultimate Team player review. Today we are reviewing the fourth in-form Harry Kane. That's right, 4 in-forms already this year. He is on fire, he is playing ridiculously well at the minute, and thanks to his contribution, Spurs are sitting second in that Premier League, and he earned himself this in-form for his 2 goals in their 3-0 win over Bournemouth last weekend. Now obviously on screen you can see the team that we built him in. Pretty much a Premier League team, and I'll be honest, it wasn't the best team that I've ever used. I really like every single player inside the team, but as a team it didn't play that well. And I think maybe Kane could suit a formation with a lone striker, so if you are going to try him out for yourselves, maybe give him a try in something like a 4-3-3. But onto the player instructions now, and as you can see I told him to stay central. Reason being, in the first couple games that I played, I found him drifting out wide constantly, and it was getting really annoying because every time I looked for him, he'd be out on the wing. And obviously he is the finisher, he's the guy who can head the ball and you want him inside the box, not out on the wing. And so I told him to stay central, and it definitely did make a difference. I also told him to play aggressive interceptions, get him pushing that back line, trying to win the ball back high up the pitch. So overall I think the player instructions were decent, but there definitely is room for improvement. As always, we played 6 games with him. Just like yesterday's video, one of the games just disconnected within the first couple minutes before anything had happened, so obviously I'm not going to count that as a game, so that's why it says 7. So he did score 6 goals and get 2 assists in 6 games, which is good, but in comparison to some of the other players that I've reviewed on my channel, doesn't really stand with them. Now at the time of making this video, he does currently go for 105k on PlayStation and 125k on Xbox. And I'm not really sure for that return whether or not it's worth it. But anyway, onto his base stats. He has 77 pace, 86 dribbling, 90 shooting, 47 defending, 82 passing, and 86 physical. In-game stats now, and there are some big standouts: 96 attacking positioning, 91 reactions, 91 stamina, and 86 strength. That is massive. Skill attributes now, he has some really well-rounded ones. 94 finishing, 91 heading accuracy. He also has 81 long shots and 88 shot power. Ridiculous stats. He's 6'2", he plays striker or centre forward, right-footed, high work rates, 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, and he has the finesse shot trait. Jumping into the clips now, and I want to start off today by talking about his finishing, because obviously being a striker, it is the most important thing on his card. Now I've used his regular card and I've used one of his other informs, and their finishing was superb. However, for some reason, with this 4th inform card, his finishing was so inconsistent. I don't know why, but for me it just felt really inconsistent. 1 minute he is putting it absolutely top corner, superb finish, and the next minute it's either straight at the goalkeeper or coming off the woodwork. Countless times he hit the post or the bar. The ball just seemed to be magnetised to the woodwork. Now outside the box, his long shots are superb, his shot power really comes into play, and they're just so much fun to use, and they really are brilliant. However, as soon as you get inside that box, I don't know what it is, but for some reason he was just so inconsistent in front of goal. And had he been able to finish those chances in front of goal, then he could easily have scored double the amount of goals that he did. Now another thing that was really inconsistent on his card was his positioning. Now you saw on the stats he has 96 attacking positioning. Ridiculous stat. But for some reason it just didn't work in this formation, and on at least 50% of occasions he was nowhere to be seen. Now one part of his card that definitely did live up to what I expected was his passing. He has really nice passing stats for a striker, and they really felt nice in game. Passing was superb at any range and definitely a lot of fun to use, and also his dribbling was really nice. He has great ball control, and overall for such a big player, dribbling with him is really nice. Obviously he only has 3-star skill moves, which isn't the best. However, he turns so nicely on the ball. His first touch is brilliant, and he feels really comfortable with the ball at his feet. Now his 3-star weak foot doesn't really affect his card too much. However, his lack of pace definitely does. I did notice on quite a few occasions he would get caught up. However, the one redeeming factor of his card has to be his 86 strength. When he did get caught up, no one could get the ball off him. It was brilliant. Centre backs were just bouncing off of him, and in nearly all of the goals that he scored, his strength came into play. Without high strength, I don't think he'd have scored a single goal, but as I say, it was the one redeeming factor on his card, and it allowed him to score the 6 goals that he did. And the last thing to mention is his heading. His jumping isn't the best at only 72, however 91 heading accuracy. When he did win a header, it was powerful, it was lethal, and it was always on point. Now over the 6 games he picked up an average match rating of 8.0, which isn't too bad, but again in comparison to previous players I have reviewed, that is not that high up. Now under pros I've put his long shots. As I said before, his shot power really does make them lethal. Passing, really nice precision passing. Dribbling, for such a big man, he is really good at dribbling. And as I've just mentioned, his heading and strength are really nice as well. He wins everything in the air and no one can push him off the ball. Under cons I've got positioning. As I said, it was just really inconsistent. A lot of the time I did find him out wide or offside and it just wasn't really ideal. I've also put the fact that he hits the bar and the post a lot because I did hit it at least 5 times, and had he have put those chances away, he would have been an incredible player. 3-star skill moves, obviously not going to be great on any attacking player. And lastly I've put inconsistent. That is the one word for me that sums him up. Some games he is absolutely superb and other games he is absolutely dreadful. Some games he was getting like 9.5, 9.6 ratings and other games he was getting 7s. And for me, when playing Ultimate Team, consistency is key. Because of that reason, I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. He really does have potential, but for me, he just wasn't consistent enough. However, I definitely think you guys can build him into better teams than I did. I don't think I got the most out of him. I think you guys probably can. So if you do have that 100, 120k to go out and spend on a single player, he might be worth giving a go, switch things up a little bit, and you might get a lot more out of him than I did. As always, if you do, let me know down in the comment section how you got on with him. It's always nice to see your feedback on these players and how they perform for you guys. That's going to be it from me though. If you did enjoy this video or found it helpful, a like would be much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more on my channel. I have brand new FIFA content every single week, so stay tuned if you want to see that. Other than that though, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.